before you start speaking.
Okay. Hi, my name is Laura, and I am visually impaired. As you know, that I have been invited by my amazing counselor, Lindsay Braun from Vocational Rehabilitation today. I'm here to speak on a few topics that I wanted to bring up about transportation. I've been living in Brooksville for 3 years, and I am traveling with my cane for right now, but I had a guide dog, and I traveled on foot with my guide dog to Publix and to Walmart. Now I know that I can walk to Walmart from Publix. There's an intersection that's right at the very end when you get to the Winn-Dixie shopping plaza. It's like it looks like to me an 8 to 10 lane intersection. It's very busy. I've crossed it before with my guide dog. I would never cross it with my cane because I think it's not a good thing to do. I'll be getting my new guide dog, which will be guide dog number 3 at the end of this month, which I'm very excited about. And I would like to be able to cross that intersection with my new guide dog, but I feel that we need an audible when you press that button to go across the street. What do you call them? There's like a button that you press.
Right, the crosswalk?
And yes, and then, so an audible would be, like, for example, when I attended the rehabilitation for the blind in Daytona Beach, Florida, many years ago, in 1997, 98, 99, they had an audible at their when you press the button to cross the street, and it was loud. Have you ever heard of when you remember in school and you heard the loud bells?
Right.
That's what this sounds like. And either they have ones that talk to you, like, so you can hear them, but when you press that button and it'll count down from like whatever time, let's say, for example, like 10 to 1. And so when it gets down to 1, it'll say it is safe to cross the street. And then I will be able to cross going straight that 8 to 10 lane intersection. That
Laura,
is.
can I
No,
I
absolutely.
just want to make sure I understand which intersection. You're talking about the one in the city of Brooksville?
Yes.
Because we have them on 50 towards Spring Hill area with the audible crossing. So we're talking about the one on 41 and Cortez. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes. So if Winn-Dixie Plaza was like right here, like on my right, and I get to the very, very, very end of that, going straight, and if you make a left, there's also a bus stop right over there that the bus can drop me off there, and I can safely walk back to my apartment. But the one I'm talking about, the 8-lane intersection that I'm wanting to cross again with my new guide dog that needs an audible is, okay, if Winn-Dixie's on my right, at the very end, there's one of those push buttons. You press it, there's no audible. In fact, it's like, the sighted, which I'm visually impaired, can see, okay, you can walk or not walk. Well, and then if you press that, so if you go straight forward, it's literally like 8 to 10 lanes. There's a medium, like if you walk half the way, there is a medium, and then I would go on the medium, and then, of course, there's another lane where the trucks would go by, and then it's like a really small side step, and then you would get back onto the sidewalk. I would walk straight, and then there's like a Bank of America, and then like further down, and there's like a plaza, like straight, and then in the back is Publix on Cortez. And then if you go out of Publix, and then you make a right, and then I can literally walk to Walmart from there safely. And then another, but that's where I would need an audible at that specific intersection. Now, when I go to, like when I'm walking out of Publix and I'm wanting to walk from Publix to Walmart, there is another street. It looks like a side street, but it's a really long street. There's absolutely no light there. It's like free-flowing traffic, and I know how to cross streets, but since there's no like light there, and there's no sign. I mean, I cross with traffic that's going with me.
No, not Barnett. She's on public side, so she's on that back road that goes behind Dollar Tree and all of
Bucko?
those.
Bucko, right, I think that's what it is, right?
Okay.
What we can do is we will reach out to FDOT's safety and ask them specifically, let them know what your issue is, and if we can get audibles put in there.
That would be
I don't know if
fantastic.
you can-
I can do that, I can facilitate that.
Okay, I'll probably reach out to Peter Shue. Okay.
Thank you, Michelle.
That'd be great.
Do you need an exact address of what?
Basically, it's at that major intersection, it would probably make sense to have
do it all.
audibles in all four
I-
directions. I would think it would make sense to have audibles in all four directions, but that would have to be determined by FDOT.
It's I believe the address is well, it's actually, I think it's 1230 Cortez, but it's Broad Street. That's the Winn-Dixie Plaza, but
Right.
I mean, like when you like are at that, it's huge. I mean, it's like you can't miss it. This intersection is like, when I first crossed it, I did feel intimidated with my guide dog, but I said, you know what, you can't fear traffic. I understand that sometimes it is very fearful, but for me, I just would like to get across safely, and I'm sure that, well, if I was one of, if one of your children were here in my position, like talking to you about this, you would do everything in your power to make sure that they would get across that intersection safely to their destination and then back home safely too. Because, well, there's absolutely no price on safety. And I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be here today. And thank you, Lindsay. I'm so happy that I'm able to talk about this. And thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Yeah, no, and Laura, we thank you, and it's great because we have DOT representative here because it is a U.S. highway and a state road, which is DOT's wheelhouse. It's not necessarily something that would be in the city of Brooksville's wheelhouse on that one.
Right.
Although if necessary, we could always get letters together from the city of Brooksville and the county if that was needed, Michelle. So you just
I
let me
don't
know.
think it will be Peter's, but if he's in the top two, I already made a note that I'll follow up, so.
Excellent. And Laura, I believe we've met before too. Do you do some artwork?
Yes.
You see, okay, well,
Yes.
I've seen you at several events as well with your artwork.
Mhm.
So, and usually I think your father along with you. That's why-
Yeah, he's kind of busy, but I get a taxi over there
Okay.
too. But the police officer Kirk Turner
Okay.
had taken me home before, and I said, well, I have a taxi. He goes, no, I'm taking you home. I said, okay. I said, do you need gas money? He said, no. I said, okay.
Good. Well, good. Well, it's good to see you around in the community as well.
Yeah.
At other events. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Sure.
We're going to move then on to board member comments. Do we have any? None? None. Okay, well, I'm going to have a couple then.